Less Fortunate by Evan. Laptops, phones, air conditioners, all that technology is what we take for granted. Almost everyone has these items, and no one really thinks about people who don't have these things. Those less fortunate have very little compared to us. They barely have a roof over their head, and some days they starve because they can't. Some days they starve because they can't get food. All of us here eat every day. We have a roof over our heads, and yet we don't take it for granted. It can come across our minds now and then about how fortunate we are, but most of us don't do anything. I'll admit that I didn't really think much about the topic until I read stories about starving families, homeless people, sleeping on park benches, and much, much more. One story in particular really got my attention though. It wasn't just about one person, but multiple people that were homeless and starving. There were people in rags and covered with filth scattered all over the place. At least 20 people were on crutches, had parts bandaged, or with open wounds not even covered. They were all hungry, and a large majority were sick, stay shocked. This really shows what life is like as a homeless person, and what they go through almost every day. Take a look at us, for example. We have all this technology, yet we can't seem to use much of it to help these people. In ways, we are greedy for all that we take for granted. We ask our parents things like, can I have a new phone, or can I have a new game? No, I'm not saying that I don't ask these questions, because I do, but we don't think about what we already have. We have so much stuff, we might not even realize it. For example, I have tons of books that I don't even read, and I'm sure most of us do. We have it, and we don't think about donating it to those in need. Many kids the same age and less fortunate dread for those books we have. The same thing happens with clothes. We have a whole selection, yet we pick certain clothes and don't wear other items. Another way they're less fortunate is by the things that give us joy and happiness. I'm sure most of us have been to a concert and enjoyed it. For both boys and girls, we enjoy going to different sports events or going to a concert. The point is, we go to these concerts or sports games which cost a lot of money. The less fortunate don't have the pleasure to spend the money to see those concerts for pleasure. So the next time you think you're about to buy tickets to a concert, think about the less fortunate and think about using it for them. Many organizations are trying to help this cause by providing shelter or giving food, and I fully support their cause. I'm pretty sure when we pass by a homeless person, we feel guilty by not helping, and we want to do something about it. If you donate to an organization, you're helping many different people, different homeless people during their rough circumstances. You can also volunteer to help out. I'm not forcing you, but I'm urging you to take out some time of your day and use it to help those in need. Not only will you help those less fortunate, but you will feel good about yourself. So parents and fellow students, try to help and try to volunteer your time to help others. If you have been helping, then many people you have helped thank you and wish for you to continue. Another story is about a man named Neil sure made me feel like I need to help. The story is, after working hard professionally for all of his adult life, Neil suffered a toxic redundancy which left him embarrassed and at loss. Redundancy and depression led Neil being evicted from his flat and made homeless on the streets of London. I can't tell you how scary it was, says Neil. I've been made redundant and fell into a deep depression. I wasn't eating. I closed the blinds, stopped seeing friends, and retreated from the world. That couldn't continue. Neil was a good man until he suffered toxic redundancy, which led him to fall. He has fortunately recovered thanks to charity, but his hard times sure made me feel like I need to help instead of being on my phone. That is what we take for granted and how we should help. Jay Shaft and Neil's stories were very eye-opening and showed what life is like being less fortunate and homeless. Many of us take lots of things for granted, such as phones, laptops, the air conditioner, and much, much more. So next time you're lying around, think about all these people and how you can help. Some charities you can go to and help those less fortunate are Pathways of Hope, Meals on Wheels, and much, much more charities. Every act counts, and if you decide to donate money to those charities, that helps too. I hope most of you consider to help those in need and realize the importance in all of this. Thank you and have a spectacular day. Bye.